Hi everyone, and welcome to our daily tarot reading for Wednesday the 17th of August. Now bear in mind that time is fluid, so do not worry about time frames. You'll know if the message resonates with you. It is so hot in here, but the neighbours are currently in the garden, so I can't open the doors. So let's start with an Alice in Wonderland oracle, and then we'll use the tarot. So, oh, there it is. I knew we had one fly out. So we have 21, the right way. Excuse me. Learning to create what you desire. So I think this card's pretty self-explanatory, but we'll read it from the guidebook anyway. So the frog foot man really does get to the heart of things when we are pondering how to make a life dream happen, or how we are to get it through or to the other side of whatever issue is facing us. We might wonder if we are meant to get in at all, as the frogman puts it. We can spend a great deal of time pondering our destiny, wondering if something is meant for us, and sometimes giving it up to fate, proclaiming if it is meant to be, it is meant to be. Alice has a different approach. She doesn't ask if it's meant to be, she asks how it will be done. This practical approach may not seem so spiritual to some. Are we not meant to go with the flow and see where life takes us? Here, Alice knows what must be done and sets out to discover how to achieve it. When this card comes to you, this is just what you must do. Do not wonder if something is meant for you, nor leave it to the hands of the gods. Instead, think of how it can be done. What practical steps can you take? How can you approach the problem in order to solve it? What action can be taken, and what advice can you seek? There is always a way through to the other side. But passively waiting and waiting and waiting for it to simply swing open is not as powerful as actively figuring out the puzzle and discovering how you are to reach the other side. So ask questions, seek advice, look again from a different angle, think of the how. So basically you are being guided to make that plan of action, because it seems like you're feeling a bit blocked about something right now, and Spirit's saying, well, what can you do to change this? How can you remove the blocks? Don't leave this to fate. Don't surrender this. Instead, this is something that you must work towards. The Emperor. So the Emperor makes decisions. He is proactive. He's the divine masculine energy, which we all have within us. And this is about being assertive and going after what we want. So the Emperor is saying, make a plan, stick to the plan, take action, do not fear, moving forward. It seems that you have what it takes in your hands, and Spirit's saying, go for it. So there's something here that I feel like you've been planning for quite some time, but feeling like, okay, well, how do I make it happen? And Spirit's saying, rather than think about the blocks, think about the ways through. It's easy to get focused on that, oh, I can't do it because that way's closed and that way's not possible. And Spirit's saying there is a different way. There's an approach here which you can do which will work. So you've worked so hard on this, it's like you shouldn't give up right now. Yep, 6 of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of memories here. The 6 of Cups is the past, it's memories. It is soulmates as well and reconciliation, but I'm feeling more like this is you looking back at something that you wanted to do before and almost like giving up now, and Spirit's saying don't give up. You've wanted to do this for a long time. It's really important that you pursue it. It's really important that you follow this through, because you have what it takes. You will succeed, and this challenge is not for you to suddenly, decide, okay, I can't do it anymore. This challenge is for you to realize everything that you can do. Knight of Cups. If you love it, you'll find a way. I can see that you are currently in this uncertain fog. You're not quite sure how you're going to come out of it. You're not sure how it's going to resolve, but you're being encouraged to just believe it will. It will get better. You will find a path through. And because you've overcome these challenges and uncertainty, you're going to feel so much better about it when it does come to fruition. I want to have a quick look into what are the blocks. So what is the block right now? The Magician, Justice, 5 of Cups and 8 of Wands. It's as if you've asked for it. and because you're not seeing it quick enough, you want to give up. Sometimes there's an extra step we need to take before Spirit can co-create with us. And I feel like that's where we're at right now. You're just looking at this being a bit disappointed, saying like, okay, well, this hasn't gone to plan. This hasn't gone, you know, the way that I expected it to, the way that I wanted to. And that's really frustrating. I know that I wanted, you know, XYZ. I know that I wanted to manifest this, and I wanted it to happen in this beautiful way that I've envisioned. But it's not. It's not going to plan. It's not happening in that way, but that's okay. It's still on its way. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like you're almost waiting for a message, waiting for communication, waiting for something to appear. And instead, you're being guided to get your hands dirty and try to do this yourself. There's something extra you can do which will help you really align with this goal, with this wish. So what is it? I keep getting creativity. I keep seeing paints and paper and colouring pens. And I feel like you need to get creative about this. Brainstorm some new ideas. Go back to the drawing board, because trust me, there is a much better way that right now you're not seeing. It's as if you're so focused on one way of doing things that you're not able to see the other options. And Spirit's saying, you know, open up to those other options. Think about how else you could pursue this, because trust me, there is a better way that's going to get you towards that goal. Knight of Pentacles. I know that this is happening slowly, but actually it's really stable. It's really secure. The Knight of Pentacles is just confirming that, you know, this is going to be really good. This is something which is going to last a long time. You're doing the groundwork now so that you can really enjoy the rewards later on. So just because it's different doesn't mean that it's a no. I feel like you're being very defensive right now, you know, from what you feel like you've worked hard on. And it's always annoying when we work hard on something then suddenly feel we need to change it, we need to do something different. I get that. I'm exactly the same. You know, sometimes I spend ages like making a deck, and then I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel right at the end, and I have to go back and like rethink it all. And you know, I completely get how frustrating this is, but it always comes out better. You know, it always turns out better than expected in the end. So don't be afraid to go back to the beginning, go back to the drawing board and explore a little bit more, because I feel that from doing this, you'll find a better path through. You'll find something which, you know, you really feel driven and motivated about. And lastly, we have the Two of Swords. So perhaps you're not seeing clearly right now. You know, this card comes through when we're perhaps not able to see the decision at hand, or we're not balanced enough to make this decision. So maybe you're too close to the project right now. Maybe you need to take a step back from the situation and let the solutions come to you. You know, really have that higher perspective so that you can see this clearly and you know what decision you need to make. So with this Two of Swords, it is time to find your balance. It is time to take the blindfold off, see things as clearly as you possibly can, and then make decisions from that empowered state. Because trust me, with this Emperor, dropping my cards everywhere, with this Emperor, you will do what's right. You will know what the right decision is, but you must allow yourself to see clearly before you can do that. So I feel like, you know, massive amounts of clarity are coming your way. There is also perhaps a new contract here for you to sign in the future. So it could be that you get news of a new contract, and that is going to you know, really help you move forward. So don't be surprised if there's some really big news which does come your way. I feel like as soon as you are aligned with this and you've taken those extra steps, things will start to happen very quickly. So just because it's not happening quickly now doesn't mean that it won't eventually happen. It's about kind of like waiting for the right time, trusting in divine timing, and just, yeah, you know, doing what you can do to try and change things. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our message today. Let me know what resonated. I'm going to see you back here tomorrow for our next daily tarot reading. But yeah, do let me know what resonated with you so far. Sending you all so much love, and I will see you soon.